Good morning, my loves. I hope you can see me okay with the backlight situation. Today we are reupholstering some dining chairs. I mentioned, I think in my last vlog, that I prefer not to be using screens while the baby's awake, so I used that time to really just get on with like stuff around the house, usually boring chores and things. But today, this has been on the list for ages. We got these chairs off eBay a couple of months ago, and I had been planning to reupholster them. I've done a couple a while ago, and the fabric's just been sitting around waiting for me to do the rest. So I also forgot to mention, I think, in that video, that the reason I can do this stuff while she's awake is that I'm still only working part-time, technically. So I do like 4.5 hours a day if I'm lucky, and that is spread out over her naps and a couple of hours when Ozzy gets home as well. I am still getting part-time maternity allowance, I think, for like 1 more month. It's only like £400, but it does help. It does allow me to still be working fewer hours and not be completely in the red. But I think it'll work out well, because now that she is playing more independently, I should be able to get on with the rest of my work while she's awake as well. We'll see how it goes. Everything in motherhood I'm learning is a see how it goes kind of situation. Where is it? You just want my microphone, don't you? You can't have it. You can't have it. Do you want your own microphone? I can give you your own microphone. Tiny microphone for a tiny person. Isn't that cool? Yeah? Yeah, we found this fabric online. We really didn't know what we were gonna go for, but as soon as we saw this, me and Ozzy were both like, yeah, that's it, something different. If I remember, I'll try to leave a link to it below. Also, one of the chairs has like a crack in the leg, which was listed in the eBay listing. And I thought I could just put some wood glue in it and it would be okay, but I didn't end up doing that. And then one of us was sitting on it yesterday and it like cracked. So I'm still hoping I can put some wood glue in, but I also might put a screw in. I don't know if that's structurally sound, but that's the best I can do for now. I'll also just like put it on the end of the table where no one usually sits. I bought an extra ½ meter of this, and I'm glad I did, because I clearly measured wrong and got just the right amount. That's cool, isn't it? Right, so little one is down for her nap. This is actually her second nap of the day, but my first chance to get on with some work, because I chose to have a nap this morning for her first nap, because we were up from like 4 this morning, and you know. I think there's a guy with a leaf blower outside, so if you can hear that, I apologise. So I don't have too much work on my plate today. I knew that I wouldn't have much time today anyway, because Ozzy's going to be home late. I'm not going to get those 2 hours that I usually get when he's home from work at 3. He's doing overtime today. So today on the agenda, I need to write out my finances. I keep a spreadsheet of all of the money that goes in and out of my business account, and I haven't kept up with it this year. I stopped doing it when I was on maternity leave, so I need to fill in the whole spreadsheet of every single transaction that has happened within my business since April. and I want to get this done today because I'm going to be filming my financial review video that I do every year on Patreon some point this week, and in that I like go through how much has come in, how much has come out, where it's come from, like my different areas of income and comparing. And this year the focus is going to be like how maternity leave affected my income. I would recommend, if you have a business, a side hustle, to have a separate bank account where you only use that for business transactions, because all I have to do right now is look into that particular bank account, look at all of those statements and basically write it out. I don't need to weed through wondering if this was a personal expense or a business expense or whatever. I will say, I did slip up a few times and use my business account, just like being lazy to buy things for myself, because instead of like sending myself the money to my personal account and then using it, I just used my business account. So there are a few bits where I'm gonna have to pay a bit more attention, but generally it's a lot easier just having this specific account for my art and YouTube and stuff, so that I know that the money coming in is like from the business and the money going out is for prints and packaging and, you know, the usual. And this will be interesting because I haven't kept track of my finances in detail. I haven't been completely sure of where I'm at and what's going down, what's going up. So this will be very, very useful. For example, I'm seeing that I'm paying for Adobe and CapCut at the moment. I'm sick of the price of Adobe Premiere Pro, which I used to use to edit my videos, and like I got the whole creative suite because I use Photoshop, and it's just like it keeps going up, and their software, the editing software at least, is just not up to scratch anymore. Like seeing what CapCut can do, and it's so much cheaper, I just thought I'm going to try CapCut, but I kept Premiere Pro as well, just in case CapCut couldn't do things that I could do in Premiere Pro, and it can. I've been using it for a few months now and it's been so much better. It's just like easier, faster somehow, and there's just so much more you can do, so many more effects. It makes my editing quicker because I'm not going elsewhere to create effects and then drop them in. I can do everything on there. This isn't sponsored, by the way, but if CapCut want to reach out, I would not complain. But yeah, I'm still paying for Adobe, which I'm realizing now, so it's annoying because I still use Photoshop. If anyone knows of like an alternative version of Photoshop that can do all the things that Photoshop can and has a similar workspace, because I don't really want to learn a whole new software, do please let me know, because I think I'm done with Adobe, at least for now. Also, got my first royalties payment for my book. My book's been out for a while now, but all this time, all the sales have been going to like paying off the advance, and I finally have. So from now on, any profit from the royalties of my book, I will be getting directly, which is really exciting. I'm not sure really how many more copies are going to sell, but I honestly didn't ever think it would get to this point. Like I never thought I would be getting royalty payments. I just thought, you know, I got the, what's it called, advance, and that was great. That allowed me the time to work on my book. Yeah, could be a nice little extra income, hopefully. I mean, if I promote it, because otherwise I don't think many more copies are going to sell. And when I'm done with this, because right now I'm just putting in the actual transactions, then I categorize them all, so I can see like how much I'm spending on postage, how much I'm spending on like manufacturing products, how much I'm spending on my office, my computer, training, education, charity, and I don't know, I just have those different categories. And then also I look at how much I'm getting from YouTube, how much I'm getting from my shop, how much I'm getting from Patreon, and then I have it all on a spreadsheet so I can compare month by month and year by year. I've been doing this since 2016. I have records, so it's very interesting to see how it fluctuates and how the different areas of income have changed over time. But yeah, first I need to just get all of these numbers down, and then I'll go back through and work all of that stuff out. Okay, I took a quick break to have some lunch, tidy up, put some trousers on, get some stuff together, because once baby wakes up, we're heading to my mum's to help her with her Christmas decorating, and by the time we get back, there won't be time for any more playtime. We're gonna go straight into dinner, bath, bedtime. Again, because her naps are off today. Ooh, the timings are a bit weird. I think she might be a bit overtired by the evening, so the less there is to do when we get back, the better. Also, loving smoky Glowmas every year. Love Glowmas, but at the moment, like, it's my lunchtime ritual to watch a Glowmas video every day while I eat. So I think we have about 10 minutes before she wakes up, although she is wriggling right now. Oh no. Ooh, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Okay, I think she's awake. I think she's awake right now. So I am not going to get a chance to finish this before we go. Maybe she can sit on my lap while I do a little bit more. Yeah, we'll see how much energy I have when we get back, and maybe I will finish it off in the evening. I can probably do the rest on my laptop just sitting on the sofa. So also, it might be cheesy, but we're doing matching Christmas jumpers today because how often do you get to do that? If you haven't noticed, I love Christmas. I think I get more and more into it every year. Now that I have a child, I think I'm going to get even more into it. I love the music, I love the decorations, I love the food. So any way I can lean into the Christmas spirit, I'm going to. And this year, that meant getting matching jumpers for myself, Ozzy, and baby. I looked for like a matching neckerchief or something for Thierry, but they only had like dog outfits. And also, being completely honest, Thierry would never let me put him in anything, so. These jumpers are from Sainsbury's, by the way. They've got some decent stuff this year. Kind of wish I still worked there. As difficult as this time of year was, just like working in retail during the holidays is absolute hell. I feel like they at least gave us extra staff discount around Christmas, and they had a great Christmas playlist. I say it was great. It was like the same 12 songs on repeat, and I think it drove everyone else crazy. But as someone that loves Christmas music, it was just my favourite time of year, because the rest of the year they didn't play music and it could get really, really boring, just stacking shelves and checking the dates on things all day in silence. But when the Christmas music came on, it made such a difference. And my favourite song that they had was, I don't even know if it's a Christmas song. It was Something Stupid, but the version by Robbie Williams and Nicole Kidman. I was always just in my own world singing along to that one when it came on. So my mum is actually going to come and pick us up today in like half an hour maybe. I could do with the walk, but just some days I really can't be bothered lugging that buggy up and down the stairs, like carrying her and the buggy. If anyone watching lives in a flat with stairs and needs to go up and down the stairs with a baby in a buggy, please let me know if you have any hacks, any tips. The bigger she gets, the more I worry about like tripping and falling down the stairs, and like it's just more and more of a struggle. And because our steps are outside, I can't leave the buggy outside, so I normally just carry her and the buggy folded up and then hold her while I unfold the buggy with one hand and then get her in. I could bring the buggy down first and unfold it and everything and then come and get her, but then she'd be here on her own, even if it's just like 30 seconds. That just seems a bit weird. I don't know. Let me know what you would do. Want to chill out for half an hour? Ready to come? Today I have 2 sets of Patreon bundles to print and stickers to cut, package, ship out. They are the September and October bundles, and it's December now, so we're a bit behind. I also still have the November and December bundles to do all the same stuff for, but I won't be shipping those till like January, because I really don't like posting anything this close to Christmas. There's so much going on, there's so much in the postal system. There's just a much higher chance of things going missing. So I try not to ship things this close to Christmas, but obviously these are late and I need to get them shipped out, and these will actually be not only the last stuff that I'm shipping this year, but after I've done the November and December bundles, it'll be my last Patreon bundles for a little while, which is bittersweet. I am taking a break from making and shipping the bundles just because, I mean, obviously these ones are going out late. It's been really hard to find the dedicated time to be able to do this. This is the one work task that I have that I can't sort of pick up and put down around the baby. So I have to have a dedicated day or several days to do it. I need to figure out childcare and feeding her and stuff like that. And I always end up doing it on weekends. And next year, I really, really want to protect my weekends. I've never been good at that. I've always ended up working on weekends. Even if I'm just doing a little bit every day, it feels like I'm working every single day. Although, if you are from the Department of Work and Pensions and you're watching this, I am still working part-time. Please don't come for me. But yeah, next year, really want to focus on having my weekends be weekends. So for the time being, and probably not for very long, just need to take a break from the bundles and figure out how it's going to work in the future, which I think will get easier as the baby gets older anyway. Now, you may have noticed that it looks a little bit different in here. If you are familiar with the channel, familiar with my office, this is my old bedroom at my mum's house. This is where I do all of my packaging and shipping, where I have all my envelopes and stuff like that. This is like the hub of my shop, my online business. And I think I mentioned it in a recent video that every time I come in here, my mum has rearranged something. She just can't help herself. And her most recent rearranging has been the most drastic yet. She's not being subtle anymore about trying to reclaim this space, which is fair enough. Every time I come here, I'm like, where are my envelopes? Where is anything? So I spend like the first 15 minutes just trying to figure out where all my stuff is. But I mean, it does look nice in here. I don't know how she moves all these big furniture pieces on her own. I've told her many times not to do that, and if she needs me to call me. But to be honest, I'm the same, so I get it. But yeah, maybe in the new year, it will also be time for me to think about relocating my shop, my warehouse. Yeah, I need to crack on. Some stuff is already done, but there's still quite a lot left to do. So I'm going to give myself maybe 4 or 5 hours. We'll see how we go. And hopefully I can finish this today. I really wanted to do some painting this week, but I've just run out of time. Everything's going so quickly. It's Christmas Eve already. I need to wrap up this video. I need to finish editing it and hopefully get it up later today. I've got the whole flat to clean and tidy, just everything that needs sorting out for just ready for a Christmas break, and then got presents to wrap. Ozzy's out at the moment with the baby doing our last food shop. We're going for dinner at my sister and her partners, which I'm really looking forward to. But before that, we're going to be spending the morning with Ozzy's family, so it's going to be a really busy day, and I want to get home to a nice cozy, tidy Christmas flat. So yeah, trying to get as much done today as possible. I feel really out of breath and chaotic at the moment. My microphone broke during the process of filming this video. My tripod broke. So, oh, I also remembered that someone sent a while ago, like many months ago, a lovely gift for Ro. One of my viewers sent blankets and just lovely stuff, and I never ended up saying thank you. I normally end up emailing people or anything like that, but they didn't leave an email or just a way to contact them. And I left the card at my mum's house because that's where I open my packages, and she's always so amazed and like in love with everything that gets sent. So while I was there the other day, finally found that card. So thank you, Tiffany. Thank you so much. That was just so lovely and thoughtful of you. And I don't know, it just feels like that time of year to be grateful, to sit back, relax, reflect. So yeah, I'm trying to get as much done as possible so that I can spend the next few days just relaxing, being with my family. And I hope you get the opportunity to do the same, to spend time with people that you care about, or spend time with yourself, but just no pressure, no stress, just taking care of yourself and being kind to yourself and the people around you. I was not planning on working this close up to Christmas. I had blocked off, I think, a couple of weeks in my calendar, but I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that everything in my to-do list takes longer than I expect it to. So tasks have been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back into this period. And I think my calendar now is full from like Boxing Day to New Year's. But I think I'm going to give myself some grace and actually not do as much stuff as I have planned to do. I really want to take some time to rest and relax. And I really hope that you watching can do the same. Will that mean that January is a bit frantic? Maybe, but I feel like January is a good time to put your all in. Like, you still have that like energy in New Year feeling that you want to give 100% to things. So that is just a problem that we will deal with another day. I'm going to stop rambling because there is so much to do. But I hope that you are all well, whether you're celebrating Christmas or not. I hope you have a fantastic end to the year, and I will see you in 2025.